Hey guys, Cevian here. And man, has it felt like a long time since I last said that. Yeah, I guess I should probably start, posting things here or something again. But, yeah, I've got a little bit to talk about serious stuff. Not serious, I'm not going to be updating stuff. I intend to start updating again soon-ish, and I want to talk about that. But first, I want to go over the various reasons as to why I haven't been updating as recently as I really want to. First of all, most of the year, pretty much from August until April, uh, I've been busy with school. And, yeah, well, trying to get an education, you guys tend to uh, pa- you guys tend to, well, most people tend to accept the fact that somebody's trying to, do something with their life and let them slide with that. But I haven't really been updating when I've been meaning to when it's not been, when school's not been in session. And I didn't have uh, summer class last year, but I didn't update too much. But there was a pretty big reason for that. Uh, Several reasons actually. One of the main reasons was around the time I got into trying to update again last year, that whole kerfuffle with the dude running around banning Let's Players accounts happened, and I was trying to hide all and not make myself noticeable so I wouldn't get banned because I'm cowardly like that. But there's also a couple other problems that have been why I haven't updated since then. The first and biggest really being up until about a few weeks ago, there was a hole in a grate or something up in the attic of my house that consistently wasps were finding and making nests up in my attic, and then finding ways into the house from there. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm really super afraid of wasps, especially when they're inside of my house. So even when they've not been there, not knowing how they are getting in until recently, when we fixed the problem, left me paranoid enough that I was shaky about starting any recordings because I was afraid that Murphy's Law would come into effect. I'd start recording, and then, oh hey, I would notice a wasp in the middle of the recording, have to stop, making all the work that I would have done to that recording then worthless because of how things need to record and such, and I probably would run away from my computer, leaving it still running, and it would run out of room or something while I was off running away, scared like a little girl, because that happens. I'm not afraid of wasps. But yeah, we've finally got that hole fixed, so that problem is now solved. But that wasn't until at the beginning of this month, and I've been busy on and off since then and trying to get things together. One of the other problems is when those were dealt with, or at times when they weren't around as much, I was having various recording problems, a lot of audio problems and such that I have worked out. It was Camtasia 6, and I've switched to 7, so things have worked out better now. But I recorded all of like a Fire Emblem chapter, an hour-long chapter once, and uh, the audio was just unlistenable and unsalvageable. And very few things make it harder to record than sitting there and watching an hour or an hour and a half of your work mean nothing whilst trying to get back into the mood to record things. And that happened about 3 or 4 times as I was trying to get back into recording over the past pretty much 2 years when I've been sort of inactive. So that's been one of the big reasons that I've not been getting back into it, in addition to the wasps, because they've been here on and off for the past 3 years, really. And then one of the big problems, which is why I've not been pushing things, and one of the big things that I need to talk to you guys about, is that you might have noticed it a little bit towards the end of my Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons Let's Play when I was starting to falter a little bit, but I've really just become a different person than I was when I started doing Let's Plays back in 2008, 4.5 years ago almost, 4 and 4 months ish, because it started in February. I missed my 4-year anniversary. Not that it would matter, but or yeah, 4 year, yeah, math, but uh, I've become a different person. My comedy has changed a little bit. I believe it or not, I don't make as many references as I used to, or I make jokes and then reference those jokes, or the things that I reference aren't exactly high-level meme level. And this is partly in order to make it so that I'm not just off spouting memes all the time. And I've had people notice that and not listen to Rick Astley's never going to give you up in months. If I did, it was for non-Rickroll related reasons. Um, just an example. I've matured. I've evolved past the person I was a minute before. Gurren Lagann reference. Man, that was funnier in my head. But yeah, I've become a different person, and I want to get back into Let's Playing, but I'm not going to do that without letting you know that I've changed, because trying to be the person that I was for you guys is not the way to record, because trying that, it feels forced, and that's just the simple fact of I can't pretend to be the person I was, because I'm not that anymore, and I can't try to do that. It comes out as not funny, really. That, and I don't find it as funny as much anymore. But I'm not completely different. I'm just, a more upgraded version with less Rickroll. But I do plan to try to get back into doing Let's Plays sometime in the near future. Right now, current plans are I'm going to try to do a stream or something soonish. Not in the next couple of days. Friday night would be really nice if Sages wasn't streaming then. But I'm going to try to do a stream to, sort of be back and talking to some of you guys who've stuck around and not unsubscribed from my channel for me not being here for 2 years. Effectively 2 years. I posted something a year ago in 3 days, so, but I haven't really been active for years. But I want to stream and, get to talk to you guys, let you see how I am. I also wouldn't mind starting just a small, Let's Play of something that I can do real quick, get something done to help boost my own morale about doing this, and also to get back used to doing things, because I've not recorded a Let's Play in a year. So I am, trying to do things. I've not seriously recorded anything for a year. And I'm way out of the loop, and I've not done it when I've not been trying to be my old self, not my current self. So I have no idea how it's going to work. So I intend to try to get things finished if we can get things worked out good for who I am now. Now, once I get back into things, my top priority is finishing off my original Fire Emblem Let's Play, because if anything, I want that to be done. Even if it's the last thing I do and I stop doing Let's Plays after that forever, I at least want to get that done. And then also I want to do Legacy of Goku 2. I want to finish that since I'm almost towards the end. So Fire Emblem and Legacy of Goku 2 are the two big priorities. The Pokemon thing was something that I was planning to do for that summer 2 years ago that I never got off the ground. And so I'm just going to declare that as dead. I might do a Pokemon Let's Play again sometime in the future, but it would be from scratch. And I'm shaky enough about the quality of my Golden Sun Let's Play that I am tempted to start that over from the beginning, if not just cancel it completely. Which I know is really sad to say, because it's 40 episodes in, but I know how to... it was my first time trying to do something where I was cutting out the battles, And now that I know that I can just talk for an hour and then cut out the battles and then splice it up into little episodes, that makes it a lot easier than trying to time things and hear beeps in the background. And then on top of that, the fact that I didn't save that one tree person made me really sad, so I pretty much want to restart the entire Let's Play just to save that one person, because I want the Let's Play to be perfect, and it is not perfect unless I save this person. But yeah, and then the one last thing is part of the reason why I want to get back into Let's Playing is I've also wanted to try and start doing other non-Let's Play related stuff online, and I felt like I shouldn't do that if I'm not updating my Let's Plays. So I'm wanting to do like a short, updated, with some frequency, I hope, little talk ranty, like 5 to 10 minute thing, akin to what Movie Bob does outside of his Game Overthinker thing. Uh, and I plan to try and get that started sometime after I get back in the swing of Let's Plays. Partly because during the semester, I might not be able to find 2 hours I can sit down and record a session of Fire Emblem, but I can find 2 hours when I'm not near a computer to write out a script for something, and then take 5 to 10 minutes to record something on the side, and then edit it, which recording's the only thing I have to do when I'm alone in the house, and that's not easy to do because my computer is in the same room as my dad's. So I can do this right now because of various things, but I'm going to try to get things set up and try to do that and see how that runs. That would be scripted, unlike this was, because this turned out terrible, but still. Diet Pepsi. Old staples. But I plan to try and get things back together. Expect talk about a stream or something sometime in the eventual future. Eventual future hopefully meaning sometime this week. I can't really do it next week due to 4th of July, but I hope to do something soon. I'm looking either Thursday during the day or Friday night, even if I conflict with stages. So that's that. I'll see you guys soon, I hope. Bye.